Hi, my name is Rob, and I would like to welcome you to my presentation. A pilot's knowledge is very critical throughout his flying career, but more so through his initial ground school training. In Pilot Basic Indoc, we teach critical subjects that the pilot will need to know, the student will need to know, not only what's upcoming in ground school, but throughout their flying career. This is why Pilot Basic Indoctrination classes are so critical to a pilot's career and knowledge, because everything that the student needs to know in his flying career begins in Pilot Basic Indoctrination. The problem that we've encountered is students arriving not knowing how to study. We have students arriving with from all walks of life and different flying skills and different hours and whatever, but a lot of the students basically do not know how to study, which affects, of course, their learning performance, testing, and so forth. This is the reason that we put together a pre-pilot basic indoctrination class. I put this together for Mesa Airlines as Welcome to Pre-Pilot Basic Indoc, how to become a first officer with Mesa Airlines and enjoy every minute of it. We want you to help to prepare you for the tasks we're about to begin. We want you to assure you that the task is quite doable if you apply yourself. You've seen in the movies the lifestyle of the pilot and everything. Obviously, a lot of the pilots are demanding and so forth, but you have to achieve that level of professionalism. And so we have to start small to get big, I suppose. So you have to prepare yourself at hand when you're in ground school. Consider the study strategies that we're about to show you. We tell the students all the time is that if you study alone, you're going to fail. You need a study partner. And we've developed some techniques which we've applied here for the students to get a pre-look at before they start their training. You want to study in groups, you want to study together, you share knowledge and you share experiences. That's the one way. As an icebreaker, once you get to know everybody and the class, things work a lot better, because you'll be having study partners and working together and studying in the classroom, exchanging notes and so forth. So once you know all the students in the class, things automatically become a lot easier. Maximize your time. We'll see a little bit later. You have to have fun. You have to relax a little bit. If you're stressed and strained, you're not going to study very well or retain very much information. So maximize your time. Study, play, go have a dinner, leave the hotel for a while, whatever it takes. But you cannot stay on task, but you must maximize your time. The ground school will only last a few weeks, and time is limited and is critical. As we'll learn later on in CRM, Cockpit Resource Management, time management is very important. As I said before, have fun while you're in the training. Get to know your partners and get to know the city where you're in. I had a video here. I have no time to do it now. It's the American Airlines video. Press have an occasion to go through it later. This is a point where we have everybody in the class get up and tell their experiences, where they're from, and what their flying experience was. This introduces each student to everybody else, and that's going to lead into developing partners who would like to study with different people. Okay, my name is Rob, and my flying experience goes through DC-3s and light twins, singles, and an MD-80 and the DC-9 as an instructor. I have about 4,000 hours in accrued time, actual aircraft, and simulated time. My last job was with PSA Airlines, was a CRJ 700 instructor. And my family lives here in Atlanta, and my hobbies, we aim to kind of phone a little bit to my right, and you see my cricket display. I'm an avid cricket fan. We're going to skip that slide there, and professionalism is a very big part of being a pilot. You want to look the part, be the part, and respect is for those that deserve it, not who demand it. If you act professional, and people will recognize that. People will trust you. And when you're in ground school, people tend to gravitate with people who are taking the job seriously. Just an important component of their job. Time is an important component of their job. They're prepared for the days ahead, and they're dressed properly. They wear their tie, they have a haircut, and so forth. And what you don't want to look like is this. The public will see this. You're at the gate. You're sleeping at the controls in the cockpit. People are always observing you whenever you wear the uniform. So you always want to look professional, not only when you're in the ground school arena, but also out on the line when you get there. This guy, if he's in the tattoo business, I guess he's okay, but these guys do not present a good appearance in public at all. He didn't want to look like that. And I was in a terminal one time, this captain comes up. Even though it was 3 o'clock in the morning, he had his shirt tail out, he had his tie undone. There were still passengers looking at him. And I was going to say something to him, but it was too late. People who are professional are always learning. They're staying at the top of their game. They continue to strive for skills and develop their professional life. When you develop your professional skills, others will notice that and they'll try to emulate you. You want to be a leader. I'm going to cut it off here. I have a presentation on jet engines, and that will be coming a little bit later. Thank you so much for watching my video.